Hello, dear all. I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome to our next lesson. Today, we are going to talk about standard form. Sometimes we call it as scientific notation. Okay, so let us see some examples. What does mean standard form or scientific notation? I will write a number 30,000. This is the base number 30,000. I can write this number as 3 times 10 to the power of 4. Like this is 3 times 10,000 and 10,000 is 10 to the power of 4. Officially we say 10 to the power of 4. Sometimes shortly we say 10 to 4. 10 4 in the power, but officially this is 10 to the power of 4. Okay, let me write 35,000. 35,000 is 35 times 1,000. As we can write it as 35 times 10 cubed. 10 to the power of 3, but it has special name 10 cubed. Okay, like these are the same numbers, we write them as powers of 10. So which of them is standard form and which of them no? To find out answer for this question, we have to give formula of standard form. So standard form, as we see from name, it is some special form of number where it is a to the power of 10, a times 10 to the power of k. Let us see what is a and what is k. So a is a number between 1 and 10. As you see, it can be 1, but it cannot be 10. And k is integer number. Okay, what does it mean, integer number? As you see, guys, I didn't write a as a whole number. It is integer number. Let us very quickly find out the difference between integer and whole number. Okay, so whole number, this is counting numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, but the integers, this is number that's not fraction, that's not decimal, but integers like negative integers, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. And here also we start from negative infinity and we are going to positive infinity. So these are integers, but these are whole numbers. So k is an integer. The standard form formula is a times 10 to the power of k. Okay, let us see which of these two forms can be called standard form. Here we see 3 times 10 to the power of 4. Instead of a, we have 3 here. Instead of 10 to the power of k, we have 10 to the power of 4. Okay, actually, it follows all the rules. A is between 1 and 10. 3 is between 1 and 10. K is an integer number. 4 is an integer number. Okay, so this is standard form of number. Let us look at the second answer. 35 times 10 cubed. Instead of a, we have 35. And instead of 10 to the power of k, we have 10 cubed. 35 is not between 1 and 10. So it is not standard form of number. But how can we change it to standard form? As we know, the coefficient of standard form, a, should be between 1 and 10. How to change 35 between 1 and 10? So we know that instead of 35, we can write 3.5 times 10. And we have 10 cubed from here. So new answer will be 3.5 10 to the power of 4. This is standard form of number because coefficient is between 1 and 10, and this is 10 to the power of 4. 4 is an integer number. So let us see some other examples. 3,256. 0.017. 15.4. Okay. 3,256. So we see that this is 4-digit number that is not between 1 and 10. How can we change it to the number that is between 1 and 10? Of course, we know that we can write it as 3.256. Okay, we need to multiply it by 10 to the power of 3, 10 cubed, as when we multiply by 10 cubed, point will move 3 places to the right, and so again we will get 3,256. So our answer is in standard form. Okay, 0.017. How can we change it to the number between 1 and 10? We know that we can write it as 1.7. What we did? We changed our number. We increased it 100 times. We changed the position of point 2 places to the right. So it means we increased it 100 times. So to make balance, to keep the balance, so this side we will decrease 100 times. That means negative 2. So 1.7 times 10 to the power of negative 2. This is standard form as 1.7 is a number between 1 and 10. And negative 2, it is instead of k, that is an integer number. Okay, 15.4. Again, we notice that 15.4 is not between 1 and 10. We can make it 1.54. What we did? We decreased our number. We changed the position of point 1 place to the left. We decreased our number. It means here we need to increase it to keep the balance. How many times we decreased it? If we change the position 1 place, it means we decreased it 10 times. So here we will decrease it. We will increase it 10 times. So our answer is 1.54 times 10 to the power of 1. Actually, we can write it 1.54 times 10. That is in standard form. Let us see one more example. Like it is 0.486. Okay. So again, we see that our number is not between 1 and 10. I will change it and I will write it 4.86. Now it is between 1 and 10. But mathematics doesn't allow us just to change one thing without doing another. So we have to keep balance. We can change the form, but we cannot change the value. It is the main rule in mathematics, guys. So if I want to change the form, I am more than welcome, but I have to keep the value same. Like I change the position of point one place to the right. It means I increased it 10 times. So here to keep the balance, I have to decrease it 10 times. That means 10 to the power of negative 1. That's all. This is in standard form. So today in our short lesson, we learned about standard form and how to change number, how to write number in standard form. Standard form, sometimes we call it as scientific notation. Today we will talk about, actually we have already talked, integer, we talked about whole number, then we talk about how to keep the balance. And of course we use the terms increase and decrease. Okay, again, I want to take a time and say thank you to you to be here with us, to appreciate and to support me with your likes, with the sharing our channel among your friends. Thank you. Stay with us. Be ready for our next lesson. And also, if you want to see our previous lesson, you can click here to the link directly to go to our previous lesson. Thank you. See you next time. Goodbye.